Okay. I see we're now streaming, Miss Anna. Are you going to put me back as the host?
Yes, just a minute.
Okay. Thank you.
Everything is set, so I'm leaving.
Okay. I appreciate it, Miss Anna. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm not sure why my video is not working.
I don't know. Pay your P&M bill.
Hopefully.
Anybody know who Christian Rice is? Hello there, Mr. Bagatko.
Good morning.
Do you know who Christian Rice is?
No, I do not.
Not a new staff member, I don't know.
I don't believe so.
Yeah. Do we need Mr. Sidler or can he just watch us on YouTube?
I think all our staff members can watch on YouTube.
Okay, can you let him know?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. And just to
Thank
let
you.
everybody know, I mean, you probably see on your screen, we are on YouTube already. Lead Mr. Rice is the attorney for Oxy. Hello there, Mr. Rice. You're representing Occidental?
Good morning. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, I got a bounce back last night from Miss Oldham, or pardon me, from Miss Coleman.
Oh, yes, she's out for the moment.
I got her out on maternity leave. Congratulations to her.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I'll pass
And,
that along.
Because I was sending my there's Mr. Getko. Again, just to let everybody know, we are already live streaming on YouTube. And I believe believe we have representatives now from all the parties. And I believe it's 9:30. So I say to you, good morning. And welcome to our pre-hearing for case number 22-00178 YouTube. In addition to the Zoom pre-hearing we're having this morning, as I previously indicated, we are live streaming on Zoom. Should you have any witnesses or parties that would like to watch. Does anyone have anything that they need to discuss in preparation for our hearing to begin at 9 o'clock on Monday morning? I'm
Madam Hearing
not
Examiner.
Mr. Bagatko.
Hey, I just want to make sure that you got my Dropbox uploads because I got 2 receipts indicating that they got there, but you know, technology being what it is, I'm not a fan and I don't really trust it. So would you please confirm?
Well, as you can see, Mr. Bagatko, from my email last night, some parties did not comply with my order and did not put their testimony in the Dropbox as was ordered. Either that or I missed it. Otherwise, I would have sent you the link allowing you to check. And I am, at least before I sent that email last night, I was in receipt, Mr. Bagatko, of staff's exhibits, SPS's exhibits, the Attorney General's exhibits, and that's it. I received no exhibit from Walmart. I received no exhibit from CCAE.
Madam Hearing Examiner, I did upload exhibits and received a receipt, but it was after 5 p.m.
Okay, I'll go back and check. Mr. Bartel?
Madam, yes, I am remiss. I didn't get that done, but it will be done this morning, if not as we speak. So.
Okay, awesome. So I believe, Mr. Bagatko, that Anna said something to the effect of you had corrected something and then downloaded them again. Is that correct?
No, Madam Hearing Examiner. What I did was 2 batches, one batch consisting of staff exhibits 1 through 4, and the other batch consisting of a Word version and a PDF version of an exhibit list pursuant to your order.
Oh, yeah. And actually, I went ahead and included your exhibit list, I believe, when I was copying them to the case folder. So I have them. I know that also Mr. Gedko had sent them 2 different ways. So I just included 1 batch of those. Okay.
Madam Hearing Examiner,
sir.
I was going to say thank you for the confirmation, because anytime I see an email like that, it takes me back to my school days when the teacher admonishes the whole class because of something somebody has done, one singular person, and I usually think that's me for some reason. So thank you.
little persecution complex there, Mr. Bagatko. But no, I'm with you. I feel the same way. Actually, I usually think, oh my gosh, what have I done? But no, I was just trying to be polite and not single anyone out, and just basically say, yeah, there was this requirement, and I'm not sending you the link. That was the other part. I was trying to explain to you why I wasn't sending you the link, like I said I would in the order, once I could confirm that everything was there. So we'll get it taken care of. Ms. Lynch has indicated that she had sent it, and Mr. Bartel's saying it's going to be sent this morning, potentially now. So we'll get that taken care of. So back to my question of, did anyone have anything they wanted to talk about to add to my list? And it doesn't appear that you do. You can always add. Okay, my first issue was the Dropbox. My second issue was any questions. And upon my review of your pre-hearing memos, it appears to me that no one is going to try to introduce any confidential information. And basically my review of your cross-examination time and witness expectations appear reasonable to me. And so I don't know that there's much discussion that I need to have with you on those. I can note, in case people didn't check their email, that Ms. Beatles sent an email after she filed her pre-hearing memo that revised it. I was sort of chuckling, Ms. Beatles, your email came into me at like, and granted my my computer clock, I can't get it, it's fast, but it came in at 4:59. So I was smiling about that. But I believe you've added some time for some witnesses that was not included in your pre-hearing memo. That's fine. Again, just based on my observation, and you all please correct me, it looks like to me that we're not going to need 4 days. It looks like probably we're going to be able to get this potentially completed in 2. People think that's about right?
I was
No.
rooting for 1.5.
Yeah. We may have a commissioner that asks questions, and I'm not, I don't know at this particular point in time, you know, if that's going to occur or not. So that's why I was just building in a little extra time, should that occur. And I will note, and the parties, please remind me on when we start on Monday, if any of the witnesses have time constraints during what we think is going to be a 2-day hearing, and we'll accommodate any anything like that we need to. Okay. Anything else we need to talk about witness presentation and or and again, I believe I included it in the pre-hearing order, but just so that we don't have any surprises, because we are on the Zoom format, and my thought is everyone is in fact agreeing to the remote swearing in of the witness, and isn't going to challenge the identity of any witness. Okay. Because if you are, let me know now. Okay, not hearing anything on that. Okay, well, we can go on to the next item. Item 5 for me is I'd like for you to log in by 10 till 9, just so that we can deal with any last minute things before our hearing begins on Monday, and so that we can check. Does somebody have their hand up?
Yes,
Ms.
Madam
Lynch?
Hearing Examiner, when you're ready, I have a question.
Oh, okay. So like I say, log in, please, by 10 till, so that we can check our communications, etc. Yes, Ms. Lynch. Go ahead.
CCAE has a conflict, I think at 10 o'clock on Monday, if possible. You know, depending on how things go, would it be okay to ask for an excusal for an hour from 10 to 11?
In looking at the presentation of the witnesses, is that, you know, are you going to need to ask for,
You know,
some
just
special?
given my experience, I think that should be fine. I know my experience is limited, but in these hearing settings, I would think it would be okay. I'm just asking if, you know, if the time is right, would you grant that permission?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I'm just trying to find, it looked like to me that you have questions for 2 of the SPS witnesses,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like they have 3 witnesses scheduled before one of the witnesses that you're interested in questioning. It would be nice if we were through those 3 witnesses, but I will make a note that if they're not, we'll see if some accommodation needs to be made. Okay.
Okay, I appreciate it.
All right. And since you brought the topic up, Ms. Lynch, I note that Ms. Beadle's memo also, I believe, indicated that she may have to be excused during the pendency of the case. Is that correct, Ms. Beadles?
Yes. I'm kind of a one-man show around here these days, and so I do have some conflicts those 2 days. So, but since we're not sponsoring a witness, that's why I asked to be intermittently excused, and I'm bound by anything that happens in my absence, of course. I would agree to that, of course. And also, even if that means that I lose my opportunity to cross-examine witnesses that I identified.
Okay, well, we'll see what we can do, depending on how often you're gone. But yes, you know, I will obviously, if parties have to be excused for legitimate reasons, that's acceptable. And as you indicate, parties are bound by something that might happen during the periods that they're gone. Okay, well, I'm glad I saw that little hand. People don't use the little hand very much. It's my experience, but they usually just say, excuse me, or wave at me or something. Okay, item 6 looks like to me 2 days. I could totally be wrong. I will have a few questions, of course, potentially for all the witnesses. And should I not have any questions, I'll let you know. All right, item 7. Okay, I will send your Dropbox link. I already indicated that in item 1. I believe that Ms. Kippenbrook has the link ready to send to you for the hearing. As you know, the link is limited to the attorneys who will be representing the parties and will be examining any witnesses, and to the witness being examined. Therefore, please do not have your witnesses trying to get admitted into the Zoom until it's their time to testify. Again, everybody can listen on the YouTube and view on the YouTube until it's their turn.
Madam Hearing
Should-
Examiner,
Yes.
I just wanted to
Ms.
alert
Lees.
you that, good morning. I just wanted
Hello.
to alert you that SPS will have a Zoom open for its witnesses that will be testifying from Amarillo. They'll all be testifying from the same room, so they'll just go into the room when it's their turn. We do have two
Okay.
witnesses, Michael Remington and Mark Moeller, who will be testifying virtually themselves. So we will let them know they will have to log in to the Zoom when it's their turn to testify.
Okay. And you know, I mean, yes, it says in the order, and please don't send the link to anybody, but obviously the attorneys can send the link to their witness. I don't have a
Mhm.
problem with that. I just, you know, when I have everybody wanting to get in the Zoom and it's like, well, you might testify tomorrow, you know, that's kind of why we came up with this, you know, live streaming option.
I just wanted you to
But
know that's
Thank you.
that's how it
Yeah,
will work
it-
for our
Very
witnesses.
well. And it's interesting because not necessarily for this presentation, but I know in some CLEs that I have viewed recently and have seen discussions on sort of like a separation of witnesses type concept that, you know, some forums do not want a bunch of like all the witnesses sitting in the same room, you know, and they only want the one witness that's testifying. I don't know that they think that, you know, somebody's going to prompt somebody else to say something. I don't know.
I will make clear that when an SPS witness is testifying in that room, they will be there on their own. No one else will be there in the room with them.
Okay, like I say, I don't know how other hearing examiners might have other ideas on this, but I just honestly don't know how applicable I think in the context of what we do. You know, I mean, I don't know if somebody's testifying about a number and they, you know, make a mistake on the number, and, you know, I mean, if it's, and Mr. Luth is sitting there going, no, it's a 7, it's not a, you know, I don't know that that would, you know, be bad. I mean, obviously we're here to get the right information on the record, but enough on that. Okay, so we have a plan on our attendance, etc. Those are pretty much the things that you know, since we already have our have a plan for, you know, our examination of the witnesses or cross-examination of the witnesses. We know what the witness order is. We have almost all of our exhibits ready to go. Oh, well, I was gonna mention that if the parties discover between now and when their witness is presented that yes, in fact, you do have a correction, let me know as soon as possible, just so that we can get that correct version of the exhibit to the court reporter. That's, I mean, obviously I want the parties to have it, but for any examination purposes, but you know, we also need to make sure that it gets to the court reporter. So I think we have a plan. Does anybody have anything else that they'd like to talk about or any questions about the procedure? No, we have more fun things to do on Friday, Elizabeth. Okay. Very well. Well, I appreciate your time this morning. And if no one has anything further, we will recess this pre-hearing. And again, Anna will be sending you the link for the hearings, and I will endeavor to have the link to the Dropbox as soon as I confirmed that the 2 pieces of testimony that I was looking, or exhibits, which are testimony, are in the Dropbox. And with that, again, I thank you, and we are recessed. Goodbye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.